One of the biggest stories that I woke up to today has me kind of excited and kind of terrified, but ultimately confused. Trump has been banned from running in Maine.
In the state of Maine. So a couple things about this. This follows on from Colorado last week. Colorado banned Trump off the presidential ballot. So in
Because?
in the aftermath of the Civil War, they passed the 14th Amendment. 14th Amendment abolished slavery. That's the most important thing it did. But there was another little paragraph in there that was intended to keep all of the Confederate generals from just running for positions in federal office and maybe bringing slavery back. So there's something in the 14th Amendment that says if you participated in an insurrection against the government of the United States, you don't get to hold federal office. Go find a new job, go back to business school, go do something else. We don't care. You can't do it. We've never used it. Pretty much everybody nobody involved in the Confederacy really made much political noise afterwards. They didn't even really try. So this is the first time that we've ever, somebody said, hey, we actually made a rule about this. So this is the contention of the people who, depending on which state you're in, you can bring a personal suit. You can sue. If you live in Colorado, you can file suit with the Secretary of State and go, hey, that guy participated in an insurrection. He's not allowed on my ballot. And that's what happened. That's what happened in Colorado. That's what happened in Maine. Colorado went to...
It's the same law. It's the 14th Amendment in Maine
They're
as
going
well.
on the 14th Amendment federal law. They're trying to apply it at the state level. And so Colorado said he's not allowed to appear on the presidential ballot. Maine said he's not allowed to appear on the Republican primary ballot. The primaries are going to start soon, man. The Iowa caucus is in 3 weeks' time.
Oh, wow.
Super Tuesday is in March. Super Tuesday is when like 13, 15 states all pick their primary challengers. So you got to assume it's going to be Joe Biden on one side, and you assume that Donald Trump is the runaway polling favorite at the minute on the Republican side.
Fait accompli, like he cannot run in Maine, he cannot run in Colorado, or
he won't be on the ballot. So he
can't contest that.
Can't contest it for the Republicans. Can't even show up as an independent, which is the Republican Party's nightmare. That he gets pissed off enough at the Republican Party, he goes, "The hell with you guys."
Can you still win a presidential election without running in two states?
Probably.
Really?
God.
Yeah. Colorado, because each state has a certain number of electoral college votes.
He could get on.
If he wins enough of your Texases and Georgias and Utahs and New Mexicos and Arizonas, hell, if he wins Illinois and New York and California, which have been reliably blue for generations. So,
but does this not play into the hands of the people who are like, oh, everybody's against Trump and he's the best for the job, but everyone's trying to keep him out?
Yeah, it gives them ammunition to claim victim status. On the other hand, pretty much everybody that supports Trump has been claiming victim status the entire time. This was the whole point of their aggrieved, oh God, we're falling behind, we got to restore white supremacy, blah, blah, blah. I'm about to get sued.
Was he found guilty, though, of the insurrection? Is that a point? Can they argue
those trials
that?
are all still going on.
Yeah, you see,
that's the thing. That's what the Colorado issued a big decision with it, quite a lengthy one that was then cited by Maine. So Colorado said, no, we looked at the evidence and we found that he did. Yes. So for our intents and purposes is determining whether or not he participated in insurrection.
So that's still being argued.
So that's what they're arguing. Now, that Colorado decision is going to go to the U.S. Supreme Court probably in the next 2 weeks or so.
And if they uphold it,
then he's off the ballot in Colorado, and probably a swath of other blue-leaning Democratic-controlled states will do something similar.
And then what happens to the Republican Party? Who do they put forward?
Good Lord, that's a good question.
And could they possibly be worse than Trump?
The betting markets probably still have Ron DeSantis leading, but the popular vote shows Nikki Haley is surging up the polls. They don't have a plan B. Which has kind of been their problem for the entire time while Trump was ascendant.
And do we feel that like Biden is the best man to continue, or is there a better option?
I don't think anybody's arguing that. What we're talking about is a guy who maybe tried to stop the orderly transfer of power becoming president again. Because if he tried to stop it once, what's to stop him from doing it again? We know what he's going to do.
But I'm not sure that there's a good option. Well, there's a better option, obviously, than Trump.
There's a million better options than Trump. I don't know. I had a lot of sympathy for Joe Biden. He gave an interview a couple weeks ago where he mentioned that if Trump were not still part of the political picture, he wouldn't be running again.
Okay, but he's only running.
He's tired. He's tired. He wants to be in front of the TV watching football. That's what I want to be doing at 82.
Has he said that, though, or is he still saying that he has it in him to...
Oh, he still does have it in him. Yeah, he has to.
He's no choice.
But he did say that if there was not the existential threat of Trump, he would have given a lot more thought to maybe handing it over to his vice president.
We have a text message here from someone saying Ron DeSantis is a poor second to Trump. No, he's a bit more devious and less trustworthy than Trump, if that's even possible.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's what people are scared of with good old Ron DeSantis, who Trump calls Ron DeSanctimonious, which is really the worst nickname I've ever heard Trump come up with. I mean, when he called Ted Cruz Lion Ted during the last primary, that's a much better nickname than Ron DeSanctimonious. But no, yeah, they don't have any good options, because the people that are trying to surge to prominence in the Republican Party are the people that are trying to touch all of the hateful buttons that Trump touched, but not do it in quite such a way that he did, because none of them have his Teflon personality where you can say any sort of outrageous thing and nothing
get
sticks.
away with it.
That's his unique selling point.
That's
how he's gotten away with it. Like.